Thanks for watching the Drawing for Kids video brought to you by the Ann Arbor District Library and the Ann Arbor Art Center. Today we're going to be drawing fairy garden drawings, and so be ready with your great imaginations to create a fabulous space. So you can start this with just a pencil. You can use whatever materials you want to color it in, but to begin, of course, you need to have in mind where you want your fairy garden to take place. In my case, I kind of have an idea before I started drawing this that I want to have it in a terracotta clay pot. So that way I can take it with me anywhere in my backyard or in my garden. So I've started by drawing a little house for the fairies, and then some little plants around it, like a little pond, a little campfire, and little cobblestone paved little path or something. So I've added some mushrooms and little fences, little rocks around my pond, and of course some different details on my actual fairy garden house. So you can think about where yours should be. Maybe it's on the side of your house, or at the bottom of a tree, or somewhere else entirely. And then of course, in my case, I had to figure out a way for my fairy to, just in case my fairy doesn't have wings and can't fly, they need to be able to climb. So I made a fun little ladder going down the pot. So like I said before, I figure out kind of where you want it before you start, so that way you can kind of draw the background, the space around your fairy garden after you have already completed drawing out the details of your fairy garden space. And then you can see how now I'm taking a black marker and outlining everything just to create a really bold design. And then after I have finished outlining everything in black, I am going to then erase all those pencil lines so that anywhere that I didn't quite line up my marker with my pencil line, I can just simply take an eraser all over the entire drawing to get rid of those pencil lines. And that'll just make it so that it almost looks like a coloring book page, which could be really fun. But then of course, at this point, then I'm going to want to add color. Now you don't have to, this is your drawing, so you can use whatever you want. But if you do want to color, you could use markers, you could use colored pencils, crayons, you could probably even paint. But just be careful if you use a black marker to outline anything like I did, that it's waterproof, and so like a Sharpie or something would work really well versus a Crayola washable marker. If you put paint on top of that, it might just, your whole design might just disappear, which would be kind of sad. So anyway, when you start adding color, don't forget to color in your background as well as the actual fairy garden itself. So again, use your imaginations for this project. This is just one of those fun projects that's not so caught up on any technical element really, but just more about really having fun and engaging your imagination and creating something that's really creative and colorful, and also, yeah, just really fun. So hope that you've enjoyed today's video and that you'll make a really fabulous fairy garden design.